Hello guys, this is the 7th episode of UPSC 2016. So it is MCQ number 61 to 70. So today I was a little busy, so by 9 o'clock I could not do the lecture. But now by around 10:30 this will be up. And whatever we can do for you, we are possibly doing with all our efforts. But the view count you can see, only 70 to 80 people will see this on the day one, and after 3 days maybe 300 people have seen it maximum. Okay, so if you are such a student who will simply watch randomly without any schedule, without any discipline, and then you have no right to complain after the exam that you did not clear this exam. Okay, this exam 90% of the questions can be solved if you know every question, every option of previous year paper, and if you know the basic things in syllabus. That is a very basic books. Don't do NCERT polity, don't do NCERT economics, don't do various medieval history, ancient history textbook other than what I tell you, and don't sit with the world map books. These are all waste of time. Coaching institutes are simply selling it to you and making you pay for all these things, and you will never ever clear if you do with hundreds of books. A very minimal 10 to 15 books is all which is needed for this exam, and the previous year paper you will clear this exam, provided that you are being guided by a genuine mentor like Vaishya is. So we'll see today's questions, because it's our duty to advise you. That is why in every starting of the video I'm telling you these things, okay? Because it's not about just simply skipping to the question and studying the answer key. It is about understanding UPSC and what it needs to clear, because this prelims mark is nowhere going to be counted. Please somehow try to clear at least in the next attempt by listening to what we are telling to you. Okay, 2021, again enquiries comes in hundreds of numbers every single day. If the number of people who enrolled to us, we'll be the number one institute in this country by now. But people like the things, like the materials, come and ask the things, after that they vanish. Okay, it's up to you. The serious people who get this materials, they know the value of all these content which you are preparing for you. Okay, more than what any institute can give this in country, Vaishya is giving right now, and the hit ratio is also the highest since 3 years continuously. So please see to that you do proper research and then enroll as soon as possible, so that you don't become that aspirant who will regret after the exam. Okay, now today's first question. 2016 was an year when 20 to 25 questions came from schemes. Okay, 20 to 25 questions came from schemes, and at least 15 questions came from pure GK. Okay, and it has never happened after this. It has never happened in this format. So it's a very non-UPSC type question paper, I can tell. Okay, UPSC usually don't do that. They don't give over weightage to one area, and they don't ask a lot of GK. But 2016 was such year, and that is why if you take it's a easy paper, because people will study GK. Students have this habit of by-hearting things. So it was an easy paper compared to other papers which are more analytical. Okay, if you see the question size also, it's very small and its options are very small. There's nothing where you have to read too much and understand. Okay, it was straightforward statements and keywords. So here it was a GK, as I told, and this is NIMZ, which you should know what is the concept of NIMZ, National Investment and Manufacturing Zone. There is also this SCZ. So both the difference also you should know. So this one in Prakasham district, which I don't think it will be repeated again, but it's in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So answer is that one, and you should study the difference between NIMS and CIS. I am telling you this because students keep asking what is that I should prepare. Okay, here you don't have to go and research about what is Gujarat, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, because they are general state names. But when this question is about NIMS, you have to know everything about NIMS. What is the manufacturing policy? Okay, National Manufacturing Policy. What is SCZ? Is there any tax benefit for each of these? Is there guided by the state or guided by the center? What is the length of it? What is the size of it? Is there any similarities between them? So that kind of study and research is what you need to do. That is what I mean by studying previous year paper. If you don't do this activity and simply tell like I studied this is from Andhra Pradesh, you are not a UPSC aspirant. You are not a serious UPSC aspirant, and you will never clear also. So please do the studies according to what I tell you. Next one, District Mineral Foundation, which already 2 to 3 times UPSC have asked in different format. Okay, which is the act related to it, when did it come to power, or all these things. So here if you see it, a direct straightforward thing, you should have known why this was set up. Okay, the miners will themselves contribute to this fund, and it will be used for protecting the interest of the persons affected by mining operation. This is the only thing which is the relevant thing. Remaining thing they just made up, promoting mineral exploration in mineral rich district, and the state government can issue license. This too has nothing to do with this District Mineral Foundation. Okay, this one miners will give this thing. So here what kind of details you should study? You should go and first Google that. You will get a PDF, and you have to read it and make your own notes in simple way like this. Okay, because in PDF if you read this, all these points will be in different pages. I am just showing you important points, like it is a non-profit body, then Mines and Minerals Act, then it's mandated in all districts. That doesn't mean it will be there in all districts, but it's mandated. Okay, jurisdiction of the relevant state government, contribution from miners. Okay, so this is how the basics of District Mineral Foundation is, which can be the possible statements in case it is repeated again. Okay, Now Swayam, this is one of the easiest question you will get that time. Okay, nowadays UPSC don't ask this straightforward thing like what is it related to. So Swayam is related to education that everybody knows. So here if you see, technical assistant to startup will be wrong, self-help guru will be wrong, then adolescent girls, this will be wrong. So it is affordable and quality education to citizens for free. Okay, so here if you see, all the type of discipline, all the classes from 9th standard onwards, I think even it has expanded now. So this is called MOOC. If they ask like massive open online courses is related to what, it will be again Swayam. Okay, that is another way of asking this question. Now this was one of the again easiest question, because in Spectrum textbook, in Polity textbook, in my lectures, in my test, in my revision chart, everywhere this is there. If any institute is there which did not teach you this, that means you can simply take back your fees and go back. Okay, because this is something which is basic and is asked every year. So you know different acts starting from 1773 Regulating Act till the 1947 India Independence Act. There are series of act. Okay, that also how to study easily. Both me and ma'am have taught in 2 different lectures. Okay, in Spectrum I think chapter number 11 and in Polity chapter number 1. Okay, both lectures are there free of cost, you can go and watch. So Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, it will be obviously 1919 Act, like Morley-Minto is 1909. Okay, and you should know who is the viceroy and who is the secretary. Okay, the naming is like that. One person is secretary and one person is viceroy. If you know, tell that in comment section. So here it is not social reform, it is not education, it is not police. Okay, because all this we have different committees. It's about constitutional reforms, self-governance and all these things comes, and by 1935 it will become more stronger. Okay, that is how the reforms happened, constitutional reforms. This one, it was tricky back then because usually these kind of questions were not there, but now if this question comes it will be very easy. Okay, so both were built in the same period. Always I tell timeline, contemporary, these things will be 99% of the time false only. So here also Ajanta is a very older one, in the BC time it is there, and Mahabalipuram is in the AD time, so the timeline is wrong, so one will be wrong. Then you have only 2 options, that is 3 only is right, that means 2 automatically becomes wrong, and either like 3 also will be wrong, none of the statements given. Okay, this kind of option also now UPSC start putting, they will either put 1, 2, 3 or something else. Okay, none of the above kind of thing is not there nowadays. So here if you see both have rock cut monuments, it's actually true. Okay, so answer should be 3 only, and this one both belong to same religion. This is also wrong because Ajanta is Buddhism kind of thing and Mahabalipuram is morely Hinduism. Okay, this Arjuna's penance and many such things are there, Ganga river, so many Hindu gods related things are there, Mahabharata and these things. So here details if you want to see, which I have taken from Google, 2nd century BC to 1st century CE, and later again it was rebuilt and repaired and all. And then Mahabalipuram is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's very important, which you should know in Tamil Nadu. And after the Pallava dynasty, 3rd century to 7th century. Okay, and both has rock cut monuments, and this is the religion. Again, one more thing is Ellora Caves, which you have to study. Okay, Ellora have 3 religions. That is why it is more important than Ajanta Caves. And Ellora has many very unique buildings and features and all, which has a potential to be asked in detail. Okay, UPSC have not gone in detail about Ellora. They have gone in detail many times about Ajanta, but Ellora is a potential question for 2021. Bitcoins. This year they asked about cryptocurrency, where the same one statement repeated also. So here if you see, it was a very easy question because everybody knows what is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just one type of cryptocurrency. Okay, cryptocurrency is the general name, and there is Bitcoin, and there is many types. Even in different cities of India, you can simply Google, you will get it. But in India, it is not legal or tracked or centralized anywhere. Okay, it's a decentralized form of currency. So it is tracked by central bank. Okay, that is the easiest thing you can eliminate. So when you eliminate 1, you are stuck with 2 and 3 and 3. So 3 becomes true. Online payments can be sent without either side knowing the identity of other. Okay, so it's like that. You just need the Bitcoin address. If you have the Bitcoin address, you can send that to another person who has a Bitcoin address. So that is also true. So the very basic. They did not trick you with any difficult statements. That is why 2016 is easy compared to other years. So details again, you can pause and see whatever I told. Again, banks. This is, if you don't study this, again as I told you, are not a serious aspirant. There is New Development Bank, there is AIIB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, and then there is one more, ADB. Okay, which is Asian Development Bank, which is I think the oldest one among them. Okay, which has many countries, not only Asia's country, it has USA, Japan and all these things. That was one statement which came I think 2 years back. AIIB is in again China related. China is the major player there, and New Development Bank is under BRICS. Okay, it has nothing to do with APEC. APEC, I think India is not even a part of APEC. So this one eliminate. So one is gone. Now headquarters. This again, as I told, GK. This is why I told GK questions UPSC usually don't ask. Who is the headquarters? Where is the capital? That kind of thing they don't ask. But here it is true. Okay, again we have a revision chart in detail. for these banks. So you should have ideally done from the same revision chart continuously 3 years question came. Okay, meaning every year 2 marks by studying just one revision chart. Okay, this only the Japan, USA highest. I think this was the statement which came. They told like I think China has the highest voting share or something like that. And if you see this thing, Shanghai is the headquarters here. Beijing. Easy way to remember is AIAB. So ending with B. AIB Beijing. Like that, if you by heart one at least, then elimination will help. Okay, and ADB, Asian Development Bank, as I told, many countries are there. Philippines, okay, Manila capital, near that one city is there. There is the headquarters. So basics, whatever UPSC can ask, it will be in this chart. Outside this chart, UPSC will not ask even one statement. That is our guarantee. Okay. Now again, Gadgil committee and Kasturirangan committee. This was also in news. So it's kind of GK, but it was a news item. This again in our revision chart, it should be there, which has all the committees. This is just one of them. There are many reports like this, many charts like this. That is why we tell you, Vaishya's material, if you are studying in a sincere way, nothing out of this will come. Okay, everything we are claiming year by year because of the quality of compilation. Okay, and color coding we are giving. So if you see this green color is all this agriculture or environment related things. So if you see here, Western Ghats, Kasturirangan and Gadgil. Okay, and the Kasturirangan, one more committee is there, National Education Policy. That is why it is given in red color like that. Okay, so this is the answer, protection of Western Ghats. 69. This was a very difficult question. So this one actually I think we added one of the, I think 1 or 2 was covered in our test series revision chart, but all the 3 we updated the revision chart after this exam got over. So here if you see questions about Keshav Chandra Sen, okay, who was again associated with Raja Ram Mohan Roy and all. So here if you see Keshav Chandra Sen, he is associated with Brahma Samaj of India, then this tabernacle which was asked here, and then Indian Reform Association. Okay, so 2 and 3. But Calcutta Unitarian Committee is by Raja Ram Mohan Roy along with Dwarkanath Tagore. So 1 will not be there. So eliminate 1, but 2 and 3 you need. This is the answer. So this one, why I am teaching you, because once it is asked means there is a chance that again it will be asked. Like here they did not tell you. You know now the answer is 2 and 3, but what details about Calcutta Unitarian Committee you know nothing. So that is why that will be asked in the next time. Okay, next time they will ask something like Raja Ram Mohan Roy is associated with what, or they will directly ask like Calcutta Unitarian Committee is founded by whom. Okay, who all. So they will put Raja Ram Mohan Roy and this thing. So you have to choose 1 and 2 like that. Okay, that is why I am telling. Every wrong option is going to be your potential next year question. So please do the entire research. And this kind of charts we have, at least 3 revision charts are there where almost every newspaper, every body, everything which the the freedom fighters have done, everything I have compiled it for you. Okay, please study from that. Now one of the easiest question, like this year, they asked G20. Okay, who are the members or not. So here GCC, and GCC is one of the smallest grouping you will ever get. Okay, and for that also we taught you a trick. What is the trick? QBox. Okay, so QBox, if you know the trick at least, forget the country name. You simply by hearted GC QBox. Here I is there, Iran. Okay, which doesn't fit into this mnemonic. There itself you got the answer. You don't even have to read this. That is why please study from the methods which I tell you. Okay, there's a video also. There's a CTS series. Go and watch it. Simply search Vaishya CTS series. That is Confusing Topics Simplified. In that one episode, I am teaching you all the groupings, which I recorded I think 3-4 years back. And that is still valid. Every year questions are coming from the same lecture again and again. Okay, so here again, one thing you have to know is Saudi Arabia is obviously the kind of the king of this group, and they will decide things. So Qatar and Saudi have certain issues, and Qatar is kind of thrown out of this group. Okay, Qatar and UAE, I think they were telling they will go out, exit and all, but it's not official yet. But even now it is like in Wikipedia, everywhere it will show 6 countries. Okay, but follow the current affair. Maybe this Q and U will go away out of this. So that is why this grouping is less significant in these days. Okay, in 2016 it was very much valid. So this is today's 10 questions, but please keep practicing. Every day we are doing these videos for you. See to it that you watch it then and there, not like compile it, because as and when you keep it for next day, I know that you will not do it, or you will do it in a hurry, and that time you will not be able to grasp every point which I tell you. Okay, so we'll come up with the next episode soon, 71 to 80. So till then, enjoy your learning. Thank you and have a nice day.